The British Prime Minister Gordon Brown has paid a surprise visit to British troops in Afghanistan. He went to the Camp Bastion and Lashkar Gah bases in Helmand province. The Prime Minister promised the troops that were there greater protection from improvised explosive devices and hinted that more troops may need to be sent to train the Afghan army. James Landell has been traveling with the Prime Minister and sent this report.
There are some who've accused Gordon Brown of not doing enough to support British forces. But this is his fourth visit to Afghanistan in a year and another chance to talk to troops on the front line. After the army's bloodiest summer so far, 38 dead since the beginning of July, and weeks of controversy over possible helicopter shortages, the Prime Minister wanted to show not just his support for British troops, he also wanted to restate his case for war, namely that unchecked terrorism in Afghanistan could reach the streets of Britain. He also believes that the campaign to secure the Afghan elections was worth it, despite the low turnouts in some areas and the British losses. The Prime Minister knows that there is increasing public anxiety about this war back home, but he's not here just to say that this is a fight worth having and that the right equipment is getting through. He's also here to prepare the way for more troops coming out. Crucial to the coalition strategy is training up Afghan troops and police. The Prime Minister says he wants this training programme brought forward by a year so that there are more Afghan boots on the ground quicker.
I think we could get another 50,000 Afghan army personnel trained over the next year. Stepping that up means that the Afghans take more responsibility for their own affairs. They're backed up by partnering and mentoring done by the British forces, and you can see behind you the new equipment that we're bringing into the field to back this up.
But quicker training would need more British troops to train the Afghans, and it's this that Mr Brown discussed with General Stanley McChrystal, the American head of NATO forces here. He's expected soon to tell President Obama that more troops are needed across the board, and some of them will almost certainly be British. As for those British troops already here, well, for them, Gordon Brown promised greater help to counter the threat of improvised explosive devices that have exacted such a heavy toll on British forces. Another 200 extra anti-IED specialists will be deployed in the autumn, and there'll be more unmanned surveillance aircraft and better protected vehicles. For Gordon Brown, the summer of controversy has made Afghanistan a front-rank political issue. He's hoping that better protection for British forces might just make it less of one. James Landell, BBC News in Helmand Province.